or that language while you're in college, we do have an entry test, so a placement test that you'll take, and that will say what level you are and which level you should start at in our classes here at UCLA.
That actually occurs during orientation as well. I did this for French just to figure out where I would be placed. And basically you take it before you sign up for classes your freshman year, so you know going in ahead of time which class you would want to sign up for. So very convenient in that sense. Yeah. A lot of students, you guys, who are studying foreign languages or any languages at UCLA do tend to go abroad and put those languages to use. Me, for example, I study English. I went to England earlier this fall quarter. So cool. Real original, I know. But regardless of whether you're studying a language or not, going abroad is one of the best things you can do in college, and I can't recommend it highly enough to you guys. Basically, every single year, UCLA gives a survey to the graduating seniors, asking them what is the #1 thing that you regret not having done in college, and without a doubt, every single time it is studying abroad. UCLA is part of the UC system, like we've already established. Through the UC system, there is an education abroad program, actually based in Murphy-Hall, which is our mothership up by admissions and the Chancellor's office. Through UC EAP, you can go to over 35 different countries, multiple places within those countries. And what they guarantee is that your tuition will be about the same while you're abroad as it would be in England or Porter at UCLA or your other UC-based home institution. They also guarantee that your classes will transfer back for credit without you having to do any paperwork. So automatically on my degree progress report, all my classes from England transferred. It was the best thing not to have to deal with that. If you decide you don't want to go with UC EAP, though, there are a number of other education abroad programs coming to our campus, people we talk to. It's very easy. Typically, students tend to go abroad fall quarter of their junior year or sometime during their junior year. If you've got a class system like engineering or nursing where you need to be here during the full academic year, you can go abroad during the summertime as well. You're going to do it?
No, probably not, but I wish I had the time.
It really is it's a cool thing to take advantage of, so look forward to going abroad someday if you're not like Alex and having tons of classes as an engineer.
Alright, so are there any questions about North Campus or studying abroad? We've kind of exited the North Campus, so now. So where we are now, you may have noticed we've entered the brochure section of campus. So this is the original part of our campus. UCLA was founded in 1919 as the southern branch of the University of California. At the time, Berkeley was the only University of California, so we were their little sister school here in Southern California. We were actually located on the east side of Los Angeles. After a few years there, we outgrew our location and we commissioned the construction of these 4 buildings that you see right here. They were completed in 1929, which is when we moved here to Westwood. Now all 4 of these buildings, Royce Hall, Powell Library, Haynes, and Humanities, are now California state landmarks, which means that legally we cannot change them on their exterior. So a student that attended here in the 1930s can come back to campus, check out all the cool new buildings and updates and modifications that we've made, and then they can come right back here to this plaza and they can see that none of these buildings have changed at all since they were here in the 1930s. Now Royce Hall is kind of the premier building or the landmark building on campus. Anytime you see pictures of the campus, or usually the first one is of Royce Hall, and we'll check it out from the front in just a moment. But its main purpose on campus, besides being totally awesome, is that it is our largest performance arts auditorium. It's our main kind of theater. The main hall houses 1,800 seats, including a large balcony that overlooks the stage. There's a group here on campus called UCLA Live, which is committed to bringing quality performances right here to Royce Hall for affordable prices for students. So a number of years ago, when the Royal Shakespeare Theatre Company, which is the premier theatre group in England, came to America, they made 2 stops. One was in New York City and one was right here in Royce Hall. People in the community paid upwards of $300 to see the performance of King Lear. Students on campus paid $30 for the exact same ticket. There was a policy in place that said no ticket would ever cost more than $30 for a student. Since then, the number has actually gone down, so it's now $15 maximum. So a few years ago when Alicia Keys came and gave a performance here, $15 for students. 2 years ago when Randy Newman came and gave a concert here, I wasn't so interested. My dad is a huge fan, so I got a couple tickets using my student price. You can get several using that price. My dad came down, he saw the performance with me, and they took me out to dinner in Westwood, so I got a free meal out of it. It was a win-win. We also have these tremendous political speakers that come here every year. Like Bobby mentioned earlier, the Dalai Lama was here this past year. Bill Clinton came and gave a speech here several years ago. So every year there are these quality performances that you can come and see for very affordable prices. It's a huge opportunity that I would encourage anyone to take advantage of while you're a student here.
Musically oriented students also have the opportunity to perform at various locations. Throughout the rest of the year, when it's not a UCLA Live dominated performance, you've got red carpets rolled out for celebrity galas or any kind of events, music awards. It's really a cool venue to have right on our campus. It actually competes with the best in Los Angeles. So you've got a lot of people coming from the Los Angeles community to see these amazing shows and performances. Like Alex mentioned though, this building is pretty cool from where we're standing right here, but even cooler from the outside. We're going to go ahead, take a look out from out of look pretty similar, right? The San Ambrosio Church has towers that are much, much taller than ours, but otherwise it's pretty much a carbon copy. That church actually had a unique architectural theory behind its construction, which was that only God could create perfection. So the architect of the San Ambrosio Church specifically put 52 imperfections or asymmetries into the front of his building, which we have copied right here for you in Royce Hall. There's actually an architecture class on campus that has to sit here for hours at the